What's up, everyone? So in today's video, I have a very intense truth that I need to talk about. Okay, so I'm just warning you right now. This is a very overwhelming, intense truth, but it needs to be said and it needs to be talked about. So I'm just giving you a heads up right now. Okay, so there was a film that surfaced on the deep dark web a while ago. Okay, it was a snuff film involving Hillary Clinton and Anthony Weiner's wife. Okay, and it was titled Frazzle Drip, and it was found on Anthony Weiner's laptop as well under the folder life insurance. Okay, and there was a small investigation that went into this, but because the rulers of our world ultimately control the court systems and the laws and all that, whenever things like this are brought up, higher ups and politicians being involved in, Satanism or child pedophilia, usually the case is shut down, or they don't really let the case blow up too much. So this was a film that was said to show Hillary Clinton and Anthony Weiner's wife brutally torture and murder a small child. Okay, it's a really sick thing. Obviously, I've never seen it, never will want to, but um, yeah, apparently, I think something like 12 cops saw this film when they were doing the investigation, and out of those 12, 8 of them took their life and committed suicide. Okay, because of having to watch that and having to be so traumatized by that. It was too overwhelming, so something like 8 of them took their life. Okay, so yeah, these are the kinds of people that we're dealing with in power. And people vote for Hillary not knowing any better, and not knowing that she's an absolute monster. And the whole Clinton family in general, they have a body count behind them. There's all kinds of corruption with the drug runs that they did, and a bunch of other things that they've been involved in. So I mean, this is a video just exposing the truth about it. And I also wanted to make mention of a mushroom experience that I had a while ago. And it was a pretty, enlightening experience. It felt pretty, intense, and it felt like it was definitely telling me something, and what it was telling me could possibly be the truth in the future. Okay, and the truth is, when we go into Agenda 21, if we go into Agenda 21 in 2030, okay, the Great Reset. And for those who don't know, I've talked all about that in other videos about how we're basically going to be re-educated. We're going to be complete slaves, probably be forced to go to school for 2 to 3 years. And then the Armageddon end times is, probably likely to be on the other side of those 2 to 3 years, where you'll have to actually be in a Hunger Games between vegans versus carnivores. And this might be the real end times battle. But anyways, I don't want to get too much into that. Those are for previous videos. But um, this mushroom experience told me that when we go into Agenda 21, they're going to force parts of the population and certain people in the population to watch snuff films similar to this one. Okay, and particularly it's going to be those who knew the truth about what was going on in the world, and about, the conspiracy, politicians involved in pedophilia, and particularly the root cause of it all, and karma and everything like that, and the nature of reality. So for those who knew the truth the whole time, and knew that there was a conspiracy going on and never said anything about it publicly online, and never put it out there on social media to where the most people could see it. For those who knew it and never did anything, this might be their punishment. Okay. Now, as intense as this sounds, this tends to be how the universe works. I mean, I hate to say it, the universe doesn't mess around, when it comes to karma. And ultimately, this is because for those who know the truth and aren't putting it out and aren't doing what they're supposed to, you're technically letting child pedophilia and Satanism keep happening with the rulers of our world, and you're letting evil keep running amok. Okay, because you can't put the truth out. or you're too afraid of what people think or whatever it is. And so, you know, there's going to be some serious karma consequences for those who don't put the truth out. And yeah, you might have to watch what you allowed to happen. It's an unfortunate truth, possible, probable truth. Okay, I mean, it's no guarantee. This was a pretty intense experience that I had on mushrooms. Okay, but it felt pretty real, and it wouldn't surprise me if this was the case. All right. And, you know, really, the rulers of our world have a lot of technology that can even make something like this happen in your dreams. Okay, they can implement this into your dream if they wanted to. Okay, your dream at night. They could use smart technology. And if you look into the new smart technology that they have in homes and stuff like that, uh, they talk about the how they transmit signals to your brain and block certain signals from going to the pineal gland. And doing that, they can enter through the Wi-Fi system. They can basically send information through the smart technology into your mind. Okay, they can send whatever information they want. And so my point is, they could put something sick like this into somebody's dream if they really wanted to. Okay, and yeah, so if you don't feel bad enough for kids getting kidnapped, and all the evil going on in the world, and if you don't feel bad enough to put the truth out about why it's really happening, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I mean, you clearly don't have empathy where you should. You clearly need to work on yourself, and you clearly need to know what's most important right now. Okay, and what you need to focus on. So this is just something to keep in mind. you know if you don't put the truth out about what's going on in the world, you might have to watch something like this. Okay, it's the way karma works. And even if this doesn't come true, all right, if it scares people into doing the right thing, into doing the morally right thing, and putting truth out so that children can get saved once and for all, okay, then so be it. All right, and all I got to say is that if you don't end up doing it in the future, that's on you. Okay, that's your karma. I feel sorry for you. You're in probably the worst position you could possibly be in, knowing the truth, knowing that evil is all around you, and not saying anything about it. So that's all I really wanted to say for this video. I just wanted to make mention of the possibilities of the future, um, the probable possibilities, unfortunately. So something to keep in mind. Keep your head up, know what's most important, work on yourself, build your willpower, build your courage, whatever you got to do to put the truth out. So that's all I wanted to say. I hope everyone's taking care of themselves. And yeah, have a good day.